Hey everyone, how's it going? CJ here, and before I get started with the video, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a nice, peaceful, and relaxing day. Anyways, let's get into the video. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my laptop gets pretty hot on the bottom, and so as you probably expect, I invested in a cooling pad to help prevent some of that heat, and this is my review of it. This particular cooling pad is from a company called On with 2 N's, and I hadn't heard of them before I bought the cooling pad, but they make a bunch of other smaller computer accessories for laptops and desktops, and from what I've seen, they're actually pretty good, and they're also pretty cheap, so that's a good thing. So let's start with the build quality. It's made out of textured plastic, which is good for resisting fingerprints, but it's black, and it still shows a lot of dust, which is a downside. Overall, it does feel somewhat cheap, but it's also very sturdy, and I don't think it'll break easily. It has a single large fan in the middle, which is raised enough from the table to allow good airflow from the bottom, and it has no problem moving air and cooling my laptop down, which is good because that's what it was made to do. The fan isn't perfect though. It's very noisy, especially when it's turned up all the way. It doesn't bother me because the fan in my laptop is loud anyways, but if you have a quiet laptop and would like to keep it that way, you're going to want to look somewhere else. Also, I don't really know how to explain this, but the best way I could think of was to say that dust gets caked onto the fan, and it's really kind of annoying, and there's no easy way to clean it, so that's a downside. On the right side of the cooling pad, there's an on and off switch, a fan speed dial, a blue indicator light, and a power port. The on and off switch obviously allows the cooling pad to be turned on and off, and the fan speed dial is a really nice addition. It's nice to be able to change the speed of the fan depending on your needs. If you slow the fan down, the noise isn't as big of an issue, but the fan can always be heard no matter what speed it's running at. The indicator light is nice to have, but it's really bright. When my lights are turned off, it lights up a good portion of my room, which is somewhat annoying. The included cable is plugged into the power port, and it has a USB 2 on one end and the power port on the other. It's a decently long cord, which is nice, so it should be able to reach any USB port on your computer. And you could leave the power cord disconnected if you didn't want to use the fan, which is pretty nice. This cooling pad also acts as a nice stand for the laptop. It raises the laptop up and puts it at a good angle, which makes it way more comfortable for typing on. Overall, I would definitely recommend this cooling pad, especially for the price of $15. It was made to cool laptops down, and that's exactly what it does, and it does it well. And I also like how it raises the laptop up and puts it at a better angle for typing on. If you can live with the cooling pad being hard to clean, the annoyingly bright power light, and the annoyingly loud fan, this cooling pad is pretty decent, and overall I would recommend it, especially for the price. Anyways, I think that wraps up this video. I thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.